Hey kids! So this week we learned 5 new different characters. 上, up or top. 中, middle or medium. 下, down or bottom. 日, the sun or day. And 月, the moon or month. So let's begin our review for the week. First, we're going to look at the required stroke for writing these characters. The first one we are going to review is 横折, 横折. This 横折is a little bit different than the ones we see in the previous week, since in the previous week, the horizontal stroke is longer than the vertical stroke, like this. But this week is the opposite. The horizontal stroke is shorter than the vertical stroke, as you will see in the character 日 and 月. Okay, so let's try and write it. First, you write the horizontal stroke from left to right, and then you change direction from top to bottom. Remember, the horizontal stroke is shorter than the vertical stroke. Let's do it again. First, the short horizontal stroke, left to right, and then you change direction, top to bottom. Okay, the second stroke is 横折钩. Two strokes is really similar, and you just add a hook in the end. Okay, so let's write it. First, you write a short 横, left to right, 折, change your direction, and 钩, the hook in the end. Again, short horizontal stroke, left to right, 横, 折, changing direction, 钩, add a hook in the end. Okay, now let's begin to write our characters. First one is 上, up or top. The first stroke is the vertical stroke from top to bottom, in the middle. The second stroke is the short horizontal stroke, and the last stroke is the long one from left to right. Okay, let's do it again. First, the vertical stroke, and then the short horizontal stroke, and then the long horizontal stroke. Now let's look at the second character, 中, in the middle or median, 中. 中 contains a character that we wrote in the previous week, 口, the mouth or a hole. The character looks like a box or a trapezoid. First, you write a vertical line on the left, and then you write the different version of 横折, where the horizontal stroke is longer than the vertical stroke. Then you close the trapezoid with the 横 horizontal stroke left to right. And in this case, the 口 in 中 is even flatter. So now you need to write an even shorter vertical stroke on the left. And then you write a 横折, where horizontal line is longer than the vertical line. And then you finish off with the horizontal stroke. And then in the middle, you write the vertical stroke from top to bottom. Okay, so now let's write it again. First, the short vertical line on the left, and then horizontal line, change direction, and then 横 to finish off. And then in the middle, you write the vertical 竖 from top to bottom. Now pay attention here because the horizontal stroke 横 and the vertical stroke 竖 in 上 and 中 need to be as straight as possible. And that's one of the standardized practice when you write the Chinese character 上, 中, and 下. Although the vertical stroke here in 中 is slightly curving inward. Now let's look at the third character 下, down or bottom. The first stroke is the horizontal stroke from left to right on the top. Remember to keep the horizontal stroke straight. Now the second vertical stroke, 竖, is also straight from top to bottom. The third stroke is 点, the dot, on the upper right of 竖. It's easy, right? So let's write it again. First, the horizontal stroke, 横, left to right. Then the vertical stroke, 竖, top to bottom. And then the third stroke, 点, the dot, by the right side of 竖. Okay, now let's continue to the fourth character, 日, the sun or day. 日 is also kind of similar to 口, but unlike 口, the vertical stroke 竖 in 日 is strictly up and down, not leaning inward at all. But the stroke order is identical. First, you write the vertical stroke on the left, and then you write the 横折. The horizontal stroke is shorter than the vertical stroke. And then you finish what's inside first, the short 横, and then close it off with another 横.